My darling, listen to me. Listen to me. We do not care about the Superman. We don't care. Okay, the Sith Lord, he's a god, he's a king, he's a golden idol, he's a Sith Lord, he's Superman, he's an astronaut, he's a firefighter, he's a cowboy, he's all kinds of things he's never, ever, ever, ever done with a body he's never, ever, ever, ever had. And sure, I could make more money if I came on here and talked about it too, but I'm not falling for it because that's what they want. They want you to come on here and go, look, he called himself a king again. Look, he called himself Superman. Look, stop. Don't talk about it. That's how you get to him. Ignore him. Yeah, narcs don't like that. Narcs don't like that. Stop talking about it. Just like the holiday messages. Oh, Merry Christmas to everyone except, and here comes 3 paragraphs of vile insults. Everyone he can't stand, the people he wants to eradicate from existence, signed his full name and full title because he doesn't know who he is or where he's at right now, okay? We're not doing this. Stop giving them the attention they crave when they do that shit. Literally, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it and see what happens. Can we just try that? Can we just try that instead of following for it every single time? And now my feed is full of this dude pretending to be Superman. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, including most of the own cult. Okay? The cult has whittled down to the core people who no longer even identify with its original roots. And darling, I saw a creator explain it so perfectly. The reason why this is the line. All these other things were fine, but the list is the line for half of the Mughas, and this is why. You got to remember their Q roots, right? Their core base started as a bunch of conspiracy theorists who were sure that this list was going to expose all the Hollywood elites and the deep state and, of course, all the Democrats and liberals and none of their people. Of course, they would never be on there. But it's going to take everything down. And they've been waiting years to prove us wrong, right? Because they knew they were smarter than us educated libs. They figured out that there's a circle. And once it's revealed, they can have their ha-ha to the libs. And now it didn't happen. Now their ego got hit. They spent all that time thinking they were smarter than the educated people because they figured it out and no one else did. And now their idol is going, there is no list. And they're like, So yeah, like I said earlier, pay attention because the ones who can forgive it are the steeple people ones. And the other ones are going, yeah, no, this is where I draw the line. That means you're one of them. That means you're one of them. So, we'll see how that plays out. Listen to me, darling. They're talking about the morale of the Gestapo, and another agent or leader came out and said, what they're doing is unethical and they're going after people that aren't criminals, and the NTs are slowing us down. Typicals, catch up. We've been telling you for months that these folks are not going after criminals, and it's not until one of the leads quits and you see it on CNN before you're like, oh, I guess they're not just... We've been telling you that for months. We've been telling, but you don't listen. You don't listen until you see it on CNN. You need to see it on CNN first. You just wasted several months because you didn't want to listen to people. You wanted to wait to see it on MSNBC before you were willing to believe it, and that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. Follow the neurofeisties, okay? We've got the pattern recognition. We can tell you. We can tell you. And just a reminder, darling, because every once in a while I see someone go, well, Obama did deportations, and yeah, with due process. You didn't see it on the TV because the cruelty wasn't the point. They weren't going into hospitals and churches and schools and swap meets. They were going after actual criminals. I know, these ones can't do that. They're afraid of the actual criminals. That's why the morale is down, okay? Because the people who were members of DHS and ICE prior to this regime remember going after criminals, doing a job that made a difference. Now they're riding horses through parks and scaring children that are out to play with their nannies, okay? And they're like, yeah, this is not what I thought we were doing. But the fact that we've been telling y'all for months that they're not going after criminals, and you guys have been telling yourselves, yeah, they are, until I see it somewhere else, I'm not gonna, well, okay, even though they've been testifying, they've been saying, hey guys, I have papers and no record, and y'all are just like, I need to see it on CNN first. Okay? All right, you ready to listen now, or do you need more proof first? Gosh, they're slowing down the whole bus. Neurofeisties. I know. The neurotypicals, they're slowing this whole thing down, but they're getting there. We're working on it. Catch up, typicals.